What is up, everybody? Here with another episode of Did These Movies Make the Collection? I got 4 new titles that I've watched here recently to see if I wanted to keep them or sell them. All of them were from, recent hauls over the last couple years, from the pile to see. The first one I watched was Inner Space. I haven't seen this one since I was a kid, so I decided to check it out. Saw it for, at a Goodwill, so picked it up. I remember really liking this as a kid and now watching it as an adult. It's a unique, different idea for like a comedy, sci-fi-ish type of movie. I'm not usually a Martin Short fan, but he does do well in this movie. Dennis Quaid also very young in this movie, but does a good job. So, I enjoyed it. I just didn't like it as much as I did when I was a kid. So I'm happy to be adding this one to the collection. Next one I watched was Space Jam: A New Legacy. This was nowhere near as good as the original. I loved the original growing up, and it even ages well now. Certain aspects of it, had the Looney Tunes type of thing. But just overall, LeBron was not Michael Jordan. Not that Michael Jordan was a great actor either. But, it just didn't have the same vibe. It all kind of seemed a little bit more forced. So, I don't know, it just, it wasn't as good. It was only $2, so I didn't feel like I wasted my money, but I wouldn't really recommend anyone go out of their way to watch this. But I'll be adding this to the collection just because I do have the first one, so might as well have the second one. The next one I watched was Top Secret from the makers of Airplane and The Naked Gun. It's one of those parody movies or slapstick comedy movies. It was more of an original idea than a parody of anything that I've seen anyway. Maybe if you've seen the movie, you can comment down below of what movie specifically this is making fun of. But Val Kilmer did okay. He was really young in this movie. But this, again, seemed extremely forced. It wasn't as funny as, like, Spy Hard or The Naked Gun or, Austin Powers or anything like that. So this was just, it was just a movie. Definitely nowhere even near Airplane. And I wasn't as big of a fan of Airplane as other people. But, I mean, it's a hard-to-find movie, from what I read anyway. So I'll hold on to this one just because of how difficult it is to find. Maybe I'll watch it again and change my mind on it, but I don't really foresee that happening. And the last one I watched was the most surprising one of all of them, and that is The Bonfire of the Vanites. I was expecting this to be really bad, but it actually turned out of the 4 of them to actually be the best one I watched. Definitely a different movie for Bruce Willis and Tom Hanks, for sure. But this was between Die Hard and Die Hard 2 for Bruce Willis, so he wasn't like, he was a name, but he wasn't like huge yet. And Tom Hanks was Tom Hanks at this point. And then Brian De Palma directed this, and he did a great job directing this movie as well. And it had quite a cast. A lot of them aren't even listed on the back of the box. But Morgan Freeman stole this movie. He had a great performance in this movie. But I would definitely recommend, this is like an under-the-radar type of Tom Hanks, Bruce Willis movie to where if you're a fan of them or Morgan Freeman, you might not have even heard of this movie. But I definitely recommend that you check this out at least once. Maybe not go out of your way to buy it, but definitely check it out. It's probably streaming somewhere. Yeah, but, that's a pretty good thing. I guess, 4 movies that I'm keeping. One that I really enjoyed that I didn't think I would. So, I'm happy with that. But that does it for this video. If you like content like this, please like and subscribe. Your support is much appreciated. I am also over on Letterboxd. The link to that is in the profile description of this channel. Otherwise, until next time, guys.